People have been telling you that you need to be authentic on camera. Just go out there and be authentic. And here's the problem: your authenticity actually sucks unless you know how to extract the goodness, the pizzazz, the oomph that really makes your stuff shine. So, people have been telling you all sorts of horse shit about this, and it confuses you. And I want to simplify your ability to actually go directly towards something that really makes sense to you. When you want to be full of zest and energy on camera, you need to not try so hard first. What you also need to abandon is the concept of paying attention to people who say, follow my scripts and templates. Oh man, is that horrible. That is the worst advice. You are going to actually lose your ability to be you on camera when you are thinking about what someone else suggests you really need to keep in mind in order to move forward with what you are. Now, here's the other bad advice. You're going to get this advice from all sorts of people out there. Jenny and Bobby are telling you, just go out there and be authentic you. Keep it real. Your problem there is that most people's authenticity is actually pretty boring because you haven't actually learned how to cut to the chase, move forward so that it makes a lot of sense. When you instead learn to pay attention to the truth that you want to explain, you will start to move towards something that makes a lot of sense to you. All of the other stuff can be learned. This is the camera universe, okay? This is what you see, and this is actually what other people will see of you. You can improve that by understanding how the camera universe works. But rather than focus on what you think you ought to look like, I want you to pay close attention here and actually focus on what you really need to say. Now, here's where you're going to possibly go wrong with this. What you really need to say is stuff that is your heartfelt truth. The problem is that a lot of people really feel like they need to hold themselves back. They feel as if they need to tell people what they want to hear instead of what people need to hear. Your issue that you truly care about, you need to be able to say to people the way you want to actually let them know they need to hear it. People need to hear the stuff that you know they need to hear and not the stuff that you think they want to hear. That will always end up giving you a pandering, ass-kissy version of yourself. And people don't want that because they want to see someone who can tell it like it really is. You deserve to be able to tell it like it really is. I don't know what kind of mommy issues, daddy issues you have in your life that have caused you to hold yourself back. It may actually be a lot of my clients that I work with have spent far too much time in the corporate world. Now, if you're a grown up and you're in the corporate world, I feel bad for you because you have sucked it up for far too long and then you end up not knowing how to actually just let it rip. That's a shame. You can overcome that by doing what I just suggested, which is going to your heartfelt truth and then telling people what you know they need to hear, not what you think they want to hear. Corporate world will always make you feel like you are needing to give people something that they want to hear. If you're young, and you haven't done the corporate thing yet, good. You may still feel shy or concerned, hyper aware, hypersensitized to the fact that, you hope people like you. You know what? Screw it. Fuck 'em. It's not about being liked. In life, just so you know, I'm a little bit older than some of you here, and there comes a point. I wish someone were able to actually teach me to learn how to not give so many fucks about what other people think of what I do early enough that I could actually shave a few years of concern off my life. But I am there now, and I've been there for a long time, and I've been making a living performing on TV shows and stages around the world for a very long time, doing things my own way. And when it comes to that stuff, there is no substitute. There is zero capacity for me to pander to anybody, because you need to actually not be derivative. You need to not be an imitation of somebody else. You need to actually learn how to say the shit that really matters from the depths of your soul. And when you do that, you liberate yourself to be able to stop caring what other people think and to be able to actually tell them what they need to hear, so that you can actually stop trying to be authentic and start trying to make a lot of damn sense to people who are waiting, dying to hear somebody just like you, who values prioritizing putting what needs to be said over what, I don't know, what people want to hear. All of those influencers out there with their tits and teeth and their shiny muscles and all that stuff can all go suck it. Suck my pucker for that stuff, because that is pandering. Is it sexy and cute? Yes. But is it of value and substance in the universe? No. Why? Because they're going for the likes instead of going for what needs to be said. And you know that I'm talking about what needs to be said. You don't need to curse like me. I'll do that for both of us. But the fact is, when you get down to the core of what really needs to be said by you, because you know, then you can actually bring something of value, of service. And in the process, you can liberate yourself to set proper examples in the world. Stay tuned for more of these. Subscribe to my channel, because I want to give you more of this stuff regularly. Reach out to me. Comment. I will read the comments and I will reply to you. When you want to learn how to do this, I'm going to be offering once a month some kind of live 2-hour badass, no bullshit, no fluff masterclass that explains how to do this stuff. Personal, masterful self-expression is practically everything in your life. There are a few other things, but when you have this, man, oh man, I guarantee you won't know you were so empty to now be so full. Anyway, look forward to speaking with you later. How do I get out of here? Oh, by the way, my name's Paul Gordon. Speak to you soon.